What is up, Gemini family? How you guys doing? Let's go ahead and throw some more messages on the table for you guys for December. Okay? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to focus on trying to find some details, situations, or scenarios that, for whatever reason, didn't make it into the main monthly reading. Okay? Now, for those of you who need a personal reading, check the description of the video. And remember that what's in the description of the video is the only way to schedule a personal reading with me. If you don't see it in the description of the video, it's not me. Don't come crying to me if you get scammed. Okay? The information is in the description. Also, don't forget, I still got the Black Friday sale going all November long. December 1st, the Black Friday sale is over. Okay, so the sale is $100 off Zoom calls, okay? And there's about a 90 to 95% chance the Zoom call prices are not going back down until next Black Friday. I don't like lowering the prices of the Zoom calls, dude. I only do that on a very special occasion, and Black Friday is a special occasion, so you might want to jump on that while it's still available, because I don't do that very often. So, all right, y'all, let's jump into this. Let's see if there's any other details we can tell Gemini about the person that you're interested in. And this is mainly for the singles. Doesn't have to be, but mainly for single Geminis who are interested in someone. Show the Lover's card. Could be a fellow Gemini for some of you. But it does indicate to me an insanely intense connection. Insanely intense. I don't know, though. With the Nine of Cups upright, King of Cups reversed, this kind of feels to me like somebody that wants to stay single. That's what it kind of feels like to me. I just think this person's, it's not that they don't feel a connection with you, it's that they are so tired of dealing with bullshit in relationships that it just feels like they're not even trying to fucking go there. They ain't even trying to do all that. You know, so they have a fear of abandonment, a fear of rejection, a fear of getting their heart broke. They feel a connection with you, though. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, but they ain't trying to even take a chance on getting their heart broke. You know, like they will not swim in a body of water just in case there's a fucking alligator in there. You know, and you'd be like, dude, this is Ohio. We don't have alligators up here like that. I don't care. There might be. There may be 1 or 2 alligators in Ohio. I don't care. You know, silly analogy, but you get the point, right? Okay. All right, well, let's see how they feel about you at the deepest level, because that Lover's card does indicate they feel a connection with you. But with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, they may not want a relationship right now. Let's see how this person feels about Gemini at the deepest level. Strength card. Could be a Leo for some of you. Five of Swords. Tower card. See? Now, they do have an interest in you. They do, with the Two of Cups here. They have an interest. They feel a connection. They find you attractive. But I think they either just recently got out of a relationship or they just have not gotten over whatever happened in their last relationship. They got their guard up. Okay? So they're focused on their career, their finances. They just ain't even trying to take the chance on putting themselves in the position to get hurt again. This could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Let's see the advice then. What's the advice then? Lover's card reverse. Well, this is tricky advice because I can tell you to walk away from it, and you can do that, but I can't tell you how to let go of something. I can't tell you how to do that. I can't tell you how to do that. That's hard. That's hard as fuck. That's probably one, when it comes to all things spiritual and manifestation and playing with energy and, you know, doing things of a metaphysical nature. That's probably one of the hardest fucking things in the whole spiritual and manifestation path, is figuring out how to let go of something that you want, but you know you need to let go of. That's hard. I have yet to come up with the adequate words to describe the psychological tricks that you have to basically play on yourself to be able to do that. It's not really tricks. It is, but it's not. It's confusing, dude. I really can't tell you how to let go of something. Can't tell you that. Can't tell you that. That's the only thing I can tell you, though, is that if somebody wants to be single, ain't much you can do. Hopefully, maybe you'll be able to let go whenever the time is right. Hopefully. That. All right, whatever, man. Let's move on. Let's see who actually is coming in next. Who's the next person coming in for Gemini? Is this somebody that you know? Is it something long-term, stable, and committed? Or is it just going to be a temporary little learning experience? What's coming in next for Gemini? Okay, well, damn it, I hate it when that comes through like that. So first of all, let's just get this out of the way. I'm not going to dig this up, and I'm not going to spend a bunch of time rambling about this, but it is telling me that some of you are still energetically tied to somebody that is blocking the next connection from coming in. And if I remember correctly, I think we already talked about that last month. Anyway, so that still stands. However, the next person that is due to come in is on a completely different vibrational level. That's the reason why being tied to one person can block them from coming in. Now, can being tied to a person block a person from coming in, period? No. When you're energetically tied to a person, the only thing that can block from coming in is a person on a different vibration. Because while you're tied to this person, that keeps you anchored into that vibration. So yeah, you can have people come into your life all day, every day, who are on that same vibration. But the primary law is the law of vibration. So if you're tied to this person, okay, and then this person comes in, you're going to manifest the same outcome with this person as you did with this person because the vibration is the same. Does that make sense? Having said that, you're going to be tested. You are going to be tested. There will be an open door of opportunity, make itself available for you to either, some of you may end up dealing with a past person. Others of you, it could be something that mimics something you've been through in the past. Or it could in some way mirror a lesson that you were supposed to learn in the past, there's going to be some sort of test, or at least an open door of opportunity for you to be tested. Now, best case scenario, you smell the bullshit from a mile away. You completely bypass and avoid that open door of opportunity without even thinking about it. You will never even know you were being tested. And then when you least expect it, boom, you round the corner and bump into your divine life partner. Worst case scenario, you end up going through a repeat of a past cycle. But there's best case scenario, worst case scenario, and everything in between. So most people, when they're tested, usually fall somewhere in the middle. Most people do. Where the universe will pop open a door of opportunity and it feels funny, it feels off, but you go ahead and acquiesce to dipping your toes in the water and seeing what this person's all about. And it just don't feel right. It feels funny. It feels strange. Something feels off. So you finally just say, nah, sorry, I don't think we vibing. And you just back away from it. You still pass the test. You still pass the test. It's dangerous though, but you still pass the test. So you're going to be tested. All right. Well, that throws a monkey wrench in my flow. Okay. Let's just get the general advice. Let's get the general advice, because I can't give you the answers to the test, but I can give you a little bit of knowledge and wisdom that you can apply to your life that will hopefully aid you in passing a test. What's the advice for Gemini? Well, obviously, be very picky and choosy about what the energy feels like. Obviously, I'm always going to say that. I'm going to say that whether the card comes out for it or not. Be very picky and choosy of how the energy feels. Now, I don't know who needs to hear this one, but I don't even know how to word this because I don't want to accidentally mislead you. Every now and then, though, somebody will make their way into your life. And somehow, some way, you barely even know this person. And they make you feel like the most special fucking thing that has ever walked on two legs. They put you on a pedestal that's up above cloud 9. Be careful with that. Be careful with that. I'm not saying that when you connect with your divine life partner or somebody that there's potential with, that it shouldn't feel good. I'm not saying that, but it should feel very natural. Very, very natural. There shouldn't be any nervousness, butterflies, shaky knees, and, there shouldn't be any of those crazy, kind of honestly negative emotions that most people think are good because we've been brainwashed. That's a different topic, though. Be careful if basically love bombing, basically. Okay, watch out for love bombers. When it comes to red flags, don't ignore them, but don't run from them either. Analyze the red flag and talk about it. Like an inconsistency, for example, So you seeing an inconsistency and you point it out like a calm, cool, respectable adult. And then they try to gaslight you. They try to gaslight you. And you keep seeing the same inconsistency pop up. And they keep gaslighting you. Big red flag. Okay? Long story short, though, you should never, ever, ever feel confused about someone's feelings or their intentions. I know y'all who have followed me for a while have heard me just beat that drum to fucking death. But 95% of the readings that I do, the love readings that I do for personal clients, all have one thing in common. They're dealing with somebody and they're confused about how the person feels about them. Why are you confused? Does that sound like the one divine life partner the universe picked for you? Do you think the universe would pick you a divine life partner that would leave you confused about their feelings and their intentions? I promise you, it's not. Don't be afraid to walk away from something that doesn't feel right. Don't be afraid to walk away from something that makes you question your self-worth. Don't be afraid to walk away from someone that if you don't know if you can trust them. Learn how to identify a vibrational mismatch. And don't be afraid to walk away from a vibrational mismatch, okay? All right, moving on. Past person. Past person. Any other details we can tell Gemini about the person from the past? Any other details? Ace of Wands. Looks like this person's trying to start new and start fresh. Could be a fire sign for some of you. Hangman. Yeah, doesn't look like there's a lot of movement happening here. It does not. There might be a conversation, though. There very well may be communication, but I'm not really seeing any movement here. Some of you dealt with an Aquarius in the past, possibly. Also have Sagittarius here. Could be anybody, you know that. I'm thinking there'll be communication, but I'm not really seeing any forward movement. And I'm definitely not seeing reconciliation. If anything, closure. If anything, closure. All right, well, okay, let's see how this person feels about you. What's the true feelings of the person Gemini dealt with in the past? What's the true feelings of the person Gemini dealt with in the past? Ooh, I think they're still a little bit pissed off and bitter. They're still a little bit pissed off and bitter. Five of Wands there. So they're ready to go to war. They don't trust you. They be keeping a real close eye on you, though, so they obviously feel some type of way. Obviously. You don't sit and watch somebody that you don't care about, you know? Do you sit and watch people that you don't care about? No. If there's somebody you sitting and watching all the time, you care about them. If you think you don't, you're only lying to yourself. If you be finding yourself all over somebody's Facebook, all over their Instagram, especially from a burner account, you still feel some type of way about it. Yeah, you do. So they feel some type of way, but it looks like they're bitter, angry, pissed off. They don't trust you. So that would mean at the deepest level, they probably still love you at the deepest level. But that's on a deep unconscious level. From the unconscious to the conscious, looks kind of like they're bitter, angry, and pissed off. I don't think they want you to know that, though. I think they want to play it as cool as possible. They don't want you to know they feel any type of way. They don't want you to know they have any feelings at all. They want you to think they've completely gotten over this and moved past it. But oh, they have not. Nope. All right, well, let's see how this situation plays out. What's the outcome? How's it playing out? What's the outcome? Uh-oh, Queen of Cups. You're conflicted. You're very conflicted. There's a part of you that feels like you're healing. There's another part of you that still feels like you're in love with this person. But at the end of the day, I think closure is happening. Now, it may be kind of weird, awkward, funny closure that doesn't quite feel right. May feel a little bit weird, a little bit uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, I think closure is happening. You're probably walking away from this with more questions than answers, but I think closure is happening. Any advice? I don't sound like it needs advice. I don't think it needs advice, but we'll double check just to make sure. Any advice? Don't let this person know how you feel either. They ain't letting you know how they feel. You don't need to let them know how you feel, because they might just try to play with it if they find out. Yeah, I'm honestly thinking that at least for now. Okay, so how about this? For now, just for now, let's get that closure. Just for now. Just to clear the bullshit from 2024 and release any 2024 energy from your fucking auric field so that you can have a clean slate and a smooth energetic pathway starting 2025. And see where 2025 starts taking you. And then once you've gotten the closure, you begin releasing this. You don't have to be 100% released from it, but then how about, I usually don't give specific time frames. I'm very particular about time frames, but Aquarius season. Aquarius season begins a brand new timeline. It's going to mark a whole new timeline. By the time Aquarius season gets here, we're on a new timeline. Okay? So let's wait till Aquarius season. Get your closure somewhere in Sagittarius or Capricorn season. And then let's see what Aquarius season brings. Okay? And then see if you're even interested in ever even talking to this person again. If you are, cross that bridge when you get to it. If you're not, though, it may just be time for something to make its way into your life that is beyond anything that you really, truly thought was possible. All right? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Gemini family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for scheduling personal readings is right down there in the description. Don't forget, I'm still running my Black Friday sale all November long. And that is $100 off the Zoom calls. The discount has already been applied on my website. Okay, $100 off Zoom calls. They go back to regular price December 1st. And they're more than likely not going to go back down again until next November. So I honestly don't like dropping the prices of the Zoom calls. So I don't know. There's a 10% chance that something could come up and I might do that, but I more than likely will not. So you might want to jump on that while it's still available because, yeah, those prices don't come down very often. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.